Days of Our Lives, who is Orpheus and what's the big deal? Many Days of Our Lives followers are asking that is Orpheus due to the fact that they failed to remember or are more recent visitors as well as never ever met Milo Harp's alter ego before. Right, here's a fast glance at this uber villain's back tail and why it's so frightening that he's the granddad of little David Ridgway on the NBC soap. Who is Orpheus on Days of Our Lives? An extremely bad guy. If you're more recent to DOOL or need a refresher course, below we go. Orpheus' real name is Milo Harp. He debuted back in the mid-80s as an ESA representative working with John Black. Back in those days, John was a mess as well as assumed he was Roman Brady. Their unpleasant background, on Days of Our Lives, consists of the unintentional capturing of Rebecca, Milo's spouse, as well as mommy to his 2 kids. His son, Christian Maddox, was young at the time but still a little too old to be the exact same age as Evan Frears. Yet DOOL's disregarding the misaligned ages. After his better half's fatality, Orpheus kidnapped Marlena Evans. He was going to have her raise his children on Days of Our Lives. At the time, he fabricated her death, so John wouldn't come searching for her. Later, Orpheus additionally took Kayla Brady captive. Orpheus passed away on DOOL return shocks lots of. At that time on Days of Our Lives, Orpheus wished to torment John and went down hints that Marlena lived. However, the man when referred to as Milo Harp outsmarted his enemies continuously. Eventually, though, John located the island and shot Orpheus. Yet, the villain had one last trick to play. Supposedly, Marlena passed away in a plane accident, so also after fatality, Orpheus triumphed. In spite of his fatality on Days of Our Lives, certainly, he made it through. Since that's how the NBC censor does things. Later, Orpheus wound up behind bars after a messed up robbery. Fast forward to 2016 and Orpheus satisfies terrible Clyde Weston in prison. Those two plotted retribution on Salem, in addition to Xander Sheff. After that, Days of Our Lives recaps recall they busted out of prison as well as Orpheus shot John after a conflict. Dead again on Days of Our Lives, however, Milo Harp's still kicking. Orpheus held the whole town of Salem in his grip and demanded $20 million. He set off bombs to eradicate the city on Days of Our Lives. In that end game, Orpheus informed John it was his as well as the ISA's mistake that his children hated him. In the end, Patch shot him and everybody thought Orpheus was well and also genuinely dead on Days of Our Lives. Rather, the ESA had him and also he traded secrets for a new life. Now, however, Milo Harp's back and also assisting his kid Christian, aka Evan, maintain David from his foster father. So, when the locals realize Evan's working with Orpheus, they'll be surprised due to the fact that they all assumed he was dead. Ultimately, Orpheus may hold the record for the most fake deaths on the NBC drama. Keep watching to see what's next as George Del Hoyo appreciates a brand new run as one of Salem's most brilliant bad guys of all time. Obtain your leading Days of Our Lives spoilers.